efforts to draft a compromise agreement between the Haredi political parties and the Reform and Masorti, conservative, movements in Israel over the complex and encumbered issue of Jewish conversion will not be finished before a 6-month deadline arrives at the end of this month. Former Justice Minister Moshe Nissim, who has been tasked with formulating recommendations for a compromise, told the Jerusalem Post on Monday that it would not be possible to complete his work before the end of December. Be the first to know, join our Facebook page. Function, D, S, ID, var JS, FJS equal D get elements batag name, S, 0, if, D get element bead, ID, return, JS equal D creatilement, S, JS.ID equal ID, JSSRC equal / connect facebook.net/n_us/all JS number XFBML equal 1 and app ID equal 1634148068997, FJS parent node insert before, JS, FJS, document, script, Facebook JS SDK. I don't think it will be possible to finish in the next 2 weeks, Nissim told the Post. I am meeting with lots of people, and I need to hear from everyone, and you can't write a document in such a short amount of time. As reported by the Post, Nissim only began work in November. He said on Monday that he had only been asked to take up the task of formulating recommendations a considerable time after a compromise agreement was requested and had himself taken some time before agreeing to do it. He also said that there were organizational delays in getting started, including the absence of a suitable place to conduct meetings and consultations, something he termed a bit embarrassing. The 6-month deadline was based on a request by the progressive movements to the High Court of Justice that it refrain from ruling on a potentially explosive petition of theirs that would afford their conversions heightened legal status. Should that deadline pass and the Reform and Masorti movements not request an additional deferral, the High Court could issue a ruling in favor of the progressive denominations that would create fury among the Haredi political parties and revive the Israel diaspora crisis on the issue. At the end of June, a bill proposed by Shas Chairman and Interior Minister Eri Deri to give the Chief Rabbinate a total monopoly over conversions was approved by the government for a vote in the Knesset. This aroused the fury of the Reform and conservative movements in the U.S. and Israel, as well as intense opposition from moderate national religious groups and rabbis, since it would severely damage the legal standing of Orthodox, non-state conversions coming in the wake of the crisis over the cancellation of the Western Wall Agreement. Netanyahu managed to convince Shas and United Torah Judaism to freeze their legislation, and in return got the progressive movements to request the deferral from the High Court of Justice. Specifically, the movements are requesting that an individual who converted in Israel through the non-Orthodox movements but who were not citizens, be granted Israeli citizenship by dint of their conversion under the terms of the law of return. Non-Orthodox converts who converted abroad already enjoy that right, but it is something that has not been afforded such converts in Israel.